I'm Florence Lima, an RPL practitioner from Kisii National Polytechnic, and I'm here to talk about RPL. To take you through RPL, maybe someone can tell me what RPL means, if you have ever heard about it. Anyone with an idea? Yes?
Yeah, I think it is a recognition of our prior learning.
Yeah, it is recognition of prior learning. And now who can tell us what is the real meaning of it? Recognition of prior learning. What is it? What does it talk about? That is RPL, yes?
I believe it's identifying skills that are outside there that have not been recognized, assessing them, and then trying to give them some kind of certification.
Yeah, and they are given certification with the standards which are already there in the education system. That is true. That is what is RPL. I now want us to look at the components of the RPL process. Under the components of the RPL process, we have different stages. The first one is creating awareness. This is whereby you go outside there in the industries and create awareness to different people. Then we have cancellation and facilitation. After creating awareness, people are already aware of the RPL. Then you come, maybe those people who have shown interest, you cancel them and you cancel them. And the RPL practitioners are the ones who does the counseling. Then after that, you will find that there are some people who will submit some applications. Maybe they'll be interested in different skill areas. Then after that, the assessment and certification will be done. This is where they will be given some assessments, and then they will be given some tests so that they can be certified by the different institutions. Then I also want us to look at the guiding principles of the RPL. We have different guiding principles of RPL. One is flexibility. We also have reliability. We have fairness and validity. Maybe who can tell us what is flexibility in the context of RPL? Who can tell us what is validity? Yes?
I think validity has everything to do with credibility, integrity, something that should be done with a lot of honesty, and
Yeah, that is true. Validity, it ensures that the assessment is accurately done and evaluate the candidate's competencies against the required standards. That is all about validity. Who can tell us what is flexibility in the context of RPL?
Maybe I can try.
Yeah.
Flexibility, as the word says, maybe if I take the context of the applicant,
Yeah.
maybe flexible, you allow them to do the assessment at given allowed time as pertains to their challenges and maybe resources, etc.
Yeah, that is true. When we say that RPL should be flexible, it should be able to accommodate different learners from even different areas. And we see that when certifying different RPL, there are those RPL candidates, there are those whom you are going to give the full certification. There are those that you're going to give them the partial certification, and also there are those that you're going to give maybe the skill recognition only. Yeah, then we also have reliability. Who can tell us what is reliability? Someone with an idea? If we say that RPL should be reliable, what do we mean by that? Yes?
You can depend on it.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Then we also have fairness. If we say RPL should be fair, what do we mean? Yes?
Should take into account all learners.
Yeah.
That is to be inclusive, that no learners are
that is true. And also the assessment process should also be fair to each and every candidate. Yeah, then let us look at the policies and guidelines of RPL. And under this, we look at maybe those bodies that come up with the different policies and guidelines. We have the ministry, and under the ministry we have the SDTVET. This is the State Department of TVET, because RPL is under the TVET institutions. They come up with policies and guidelines. We also have the KNQA. The KNQA is in charge of qualifications. Then we also have the National Advisory Committees. We are the ones who advises the people who are certifying the different people. We also have the qualification awarding institution. For example, Kisii National Polytechnic is a qualification awarding institution. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? Okay, if no one with a question, that's all for today. I wanted you to understand what RPL is.